Amal Clooney is a legal practitioner with Lebanese-British origins, specialising in international law and human rights, boasting a clientele that includes several high-profile figures. Although she had established herself as a prominent figure in the legal industry, her fame transcended beyond the legal community only after her marriage to the renowned American actor, filmmaker and businessman George Clooney. As of 2024, her net worth stands at $50 million. Amal was born in Beirut, Lebanon, and her first name, derived from Arabic, translates to hope. Her family relocated from Lebanon to Gerrards Cross, Buckinghamshire, when she was 2 years old, seeking refuge from the Lebanese Civil War. She has 3 siblings, one sister, Tala Alamuddin, and 2 half-brothers from her father's previous marriage. Her father, Ramzi Alamuddin, hails from the Lebanese Jewish community in Bagline, Chalf district, and earned an MBA from the American University of Beirut. He returned to Lebanon in 1991 following the conclusion of the Civil War. Amal's mother, Baria, was born into a Sunni Muslim family in Tripoli, northern Lebanon, with a Palestinian Jordanian mother. A prominent political journalist and foreign editor for the Saudi-run newspaper Al Hayat, Baria is also the founder of International Communication Experts, a public relations company specialising in celebrity guest bookings, public photography and event promotion. Amal's educational journey took her to Dr. Challoner's High School, a girls' grammar school in Little Chalfont, Buckinghamshire. Later, she pursued her undergraduate studies at St Hugh's College, Oxford, receiving an exhibition grant and the Shrigley Award. In 2000, she graduated with a Bachelor of Arts (BA) degree in jurisprudence and became an honorary fellow of St Hugh's College. The following year, she ventured to New York University School of Law for her Masters of Laws degree, earning the Jack J. Katz Memorial Award for Excellence in Entertainment Law. During her time at NYU, Amal worked for a semester in the office of Sonia Sotomayor, then a judge for the United States Courts of Appeals for the Second Circuit, and a faculty member at NYU Law. Amal Clooney is qualified to practice law in the United States, England and Wales. She was admitted to the New York Bar in 2002 and called to the Bar of England and Wales in 2010. Her legal career has included work at international courts in The Hague, such as the International Court of Justice and the International Criminal Court. Clooney spent 3 years at Sullivan and Cromwell in New York City as part of the Criminal Defense and Investigations Group, representing clients such as Enron and Arthur Andersen. She also completed a judicial clerkship at the International Court of Justice in 2004, working under various judges. Her subsequent work in The Hague included roles in the Office of the Prosecutor at the UN Special Tribunal for Lebanon and the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, where she served as a judicial assistant to Judge Patrick Robinson. In 2010, Amal Clooney was called to the Bar of England and Wales at Inner Temple. She is currently a practicing barrister at Doughty Street Chambers, specialising in international human rights law, public international law, and international criminal law. Legal directories like Legal 500 and Chambers and Partners rank her as a leading barrister, praising her as a brilliant legal mind and a natural lead advocate with intellectual depth and pragmatism. Clooney represents clients in front of international courts, including the International Criminal Court, the International Court of Justice, and the European Court of Human Rights. She focuses on cases involving mass atrocities, genocide, sexual violence, and accountability for crimes committed by ISIS. Notable cases include representing Yazidi victims in a landmark case against a French company, Lafarge, and co-plaintiffs and victims' counsel in the first case where an ISIS member was convicted of genocide. Amal Clooney also advocates for journalists' rights, leading the international counsel team for Filipino journalist Maria Ressa. She previously represented Reuters journalist Wa Lone and Kwaso U, who were sentenced to prison in Myanmar but were later released. Since 2015, Clooney has been a visiting faculty member and senior fellow at Columbia Law School's Human Rights Institute. She co-teaches the Human Rights course and has lectured on international criminal law at various institutions, including SOAS School of Law, the New School, the Hague Academy of International Law, and the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. She accepted actor George Clooney's marriage proposal on 28th of April 2014, having initially crossed paths through a mutual friend in July 2013. The couple acquired marriage licences in the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea in London on 7th of August 2014. Their nuptials took place on 27th of September 2014 at Venice's City Hall, Saffasetti, following a high-profile wedding ceremony held 2 days earlier in the same city. Walter Veltroni, a close friend of Clooney's and former mayor of Rome, officiated the wedding. The event garnered extensive media coverage, and in October 2014 it was disclosed that the Clooneys had purchased the mill house on an island in the River Thames at Sonning in England, with an approximate cost of £10 million. In February 2017, reports surfaced on the CBS talk show The Talk announcing Clooney's pregnancy, later confirmed by friend Matt Damon during an interview with Entertainment Tonight. In June 2017, she welcomed fraternal twins, a son and a daughter. Amal is the co-founder and co-president of the Clooney Foundation for Justice, CFJ, established with her husband, George Clooney, in 2016. Their shared objective is to champion justice and create a world where human rights are safeguarded and accountability prevails for all. The foundation actively operates in over 40 countries, conducting investigations into war crimes, monitoring unjust trials targeting women and journalists, and confronting the global rise of authoritarianism that aims to suppress those who speak truth to power. CFJ's recent initiative, Waging Justice for Women, strategically employs litigation to reform discriminatory laws and enhance accountability for gender-based violence. Collaborating with the Aurora Humanitarian Initiative, she initiated the Amal Clooney Scholarship, an effort to annually send one female student from Lebanon to the United World College Diligent for a 2-year international baccalaureate programme. In support of education, the Clooneys sponsored a Yazidi student, Hazim Avdal, whom Amal met through her work with Nadia Morad. Avdal was attending the University of Chicago. Their commitment to combating hate and supporting justice is evident in various donations. In 2017, the Clooneys granted $1 million to the Southern Poverty Law Center to combat hate groups. Following the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in 2018, they pledged $500,000 to the March for Our Lives and donated $100,000 to the Young Center for Immigrant Children's Rights to aid migrant children separated from their families at the US-Mexico border. In response to the 2020 explosion in Beirut, the Clooneys contributed $100,000 to 3 Lebanese charities, the Lebanese Red Cross, Impact Lebanon, and Baitna Baitak. During the COVID-19 pandemic, in 2020, the Clooneys donated $1 million to relief efforts. This included support for the NHS to assist frontline workers, aid to the Lebanese Food Bank, aiding vulnerable groups affected by the outbreak, and a donation to the mill at Sonning Theatre to ensure its survival through the pandemic. In 2022, Amal Clooney, alongside Michelle Obama and Melinda French Gates, launched the Get Her There campaign, aiming to catalyse the education and empowerment of teenage females. George and Amal Clooney stand prominently among the most iconic celebrity couples, boasting a combined net worth of $570 million. Their influence extends beyond the realms of fashion, love stories, and philanthropy, making headlines for their enduring impact. The duo has strategically crafted an extraordinary global real estate portfolio, spanning locations such as California, New York, Italy, England, France, and Mexico. From the renowned Lake Como villa, endowing George with honorary mayor status in Italy, to an exquisite French country house set on 425 acres, the couple possesses a collection of enviable residences. Prior to embarking on their shared journey, George initiated the establishment of their domestic haven with the purchase of a $2.2 million villa in Los Angeles' Studio City neighbourhood. Notably acquired for the esteemed rock icon Steve Nicks, the property boasted over 7,000 square feet and 6 bedrooms at the time of purchase. Since then, the ER star has undertaken substantial investments, likely elevating the property to even grander proportions today. In a revealing 2018 interview with Vogue, Amal disclosed that their Los Angeles abode has transformed into a secluded oasis for their family, prioritising privacy over entertaining guests, especially following the arrival of their twins in 2017. In the early 2000s, George made substantial investments in a charming Italian property famously known as Villa Oleandra. This 18th century residence graces the Italian commune of Laglio, nestled on the western branch of Lake Como. The villa, reputedly comprising 25 rooms, boasts a plethora of amenities, including an outdoor pool, tennis courts, a gym, a home theatre, and a spacious garage housing Clooney's cherished collection of vintage motorcycles. Contrasting reports suggest varying initial purchase prices, with some accounts starting a $10 million acquisition from the Hines family in 2002, while others propose a $7 million transaction. Upon George's acquisition, the property required significant restoration efforts. Throughout the years, Villa Oleandra has served as the backdrop for numerous gatherings, hosting A-list friends such as Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, Jennifer Aniston, and Matt Damon. Additionally, George owns the neighbouring property, Villa Margherita, believed to have been acquired around the same time, solidifying the estate's status as one of the largest private residences in the region, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. Persistent rumours about George selling Villa Oleandra have circulated over time. Most recently, in September 2023, reports suggested a potential sale for $107 million, a claim George later debunked. It appears that the actor has never actively sought to part ways with the property, a sentiment easily understood given the villa's undeniable charm and allure. Each structure features a long hallway that flows into a central courtyard, which connects sitting areas, dining spaces, an open kitchen, and a bar. The homes also come with their own pools and terraces. The celebrity friend group ultimately sold their party palaces to a Mexican billionaire for an undisclosed amount in 2016. Crafting a multi-billion-dollar vacation retreat for leisure with friends is the epitome of a dream, and this dream materialised for George in Los Cabos around 2009, alongside Randa Gerber and Cindy Crawford. Collaborating with architect Ricardo Legarreta, they intricately designed two homes adjacent to each other, loosely intertwined, collectively christened as Casamigos. George, emphasising the importance of companionship in a home, expressed to Architectural Digest that there's nothing more depressing than being in a big old house by yourself. You want to fill it with friends and family, because that's what makes a home. The whirlwind of 2014 saw George and Amal's engagement, followed by a glamorous wedding in Venice, Italy, all within 5 months. During this period, the couple also acquired a residence in England. Nestled on a diminutive island along the River Thames, known as Sonninghai, this abode became the backdrop for their honeymoon, described by Vogue as camping out in the unfurnished rooms. The approximately $13 million property boasts an entry hall adorned with towering ceilings and crisp Georgian moulding. Additional features include a dedicated pool house for both entertainment and work, a screening room, and a glass-encased garden adorned with citrus trees. Settling their sights on the bustling landscape of New York City, the actor and lawyer reportedly acquired a condominium in Midtown Manhattan for an estimated $14.75 million. Nestled within the architectural marvel crafted by Foster & Partners at 100 East 53rd Street, not many details are available about the specific unit inhabited by the Clooneys. However, it is rumoured to have occupied one of the upper floors in the 63-store building. Each of the 94 loft-style units in the structure boasts expansive windows and lofty ceilings. The prime location was chosen by the couple due to its proximity to the United Nations, where Amal was involved in handling human rights cases, and its convenient distance from Columbia Law School, where she was reportedly teaching. In 2021, the Clooneys expanded their real estate portfolio with a significant European acquisition, an $8.3 million Provence wine estate named Domaine du Canadel. Nestled in Brunel, France, this 18th century estate sprawls across 425 acres, featuring a 25-acre vineyard, a 72-foot pool, tennis courts, gardens, an olive grove, and a picturesque lake. While details about the main residence are scarce, reports suggest it spans 10,000 square feet across 3 floors. The mayor of Brunel shared a photo with the couple on social media, seemingly confirming the purchase and extending a warm welcome to the area. In his post, he said, "Welcome to Brunel. It's now official. George and Amal Clooney are residents of our beautiful community. I have had the pleasure of meeting them by their invitation at Domaine du Canadel, where they will soon set down their suitcases." Leave a like if you enjoyed this video and share with your friends. Subscribe to our channel for more lifestyle videos and make sure to turn on the notifications for future updates about your favourite personalities.